What's up, everybody? It's Raven Nicole back again, media correspondent here with Young, Bold, and Regal. And today we have a fabulous interview with Alexia Clincy, Executive Director of Capitalized Social. So let's jump right in. So what is Capitalized Social?
Capitalized Social is a digital and social media marketing firm, and what we do is develop strategy and campaigns for different brands or businesses, and we also give them account managers if they need us to actually implement and be the ones posting for them to their social media accounts.
Okay, love it. And how did you come up with this company?
Well, it just kind of happened because I guess you could call it freelancing. I was working with a certain company doing their social media, and I had developed a strategy for them, and it went so well that the guy talked about me to different people in the area, and then I started pulling in all these different clients. So at the time, after grad school, I was looking for a real job, and so I was like, maybe I should just make this into a company. So that's how it happened.
Wow, okay. And now, so I follow you on social media. You're very active on the social media world. I'll have to follow her later. How would you describe your brand?
I think my brand for the most part is educational, but I've had my friends tell me, they're like, oh, one snap will be educational, you're teaching me something, and the next one will be completely ratchet. So I think it's okay to have a mix, to be personal, and I think that's what people like, is to see both sides of that. So a lot of things is me talking about work or trying to inspire other people who want to do their own thing as well.
Okay, and what are some tips you have for people who are trying to brand themselves on the internet?
My biggest thing would be to pay attention to what people ask you or what people look to you for. So from what you put up on Twitter, Facebook, social media, period, people already have certain questions. They know what you do. So they might ask, oh, how do you do an interview? Or how do you set up a blog? Things like that. So then you kind of take that and you run with it and you start telling people that information with your content.
Okay, that makes sense. I love that. Noted. So now this question is just a funny question. What are the last 4 pictures you have in your phone?
Well, since y'all want to be nosy, the very last one is of you, because I was a creep earlier and showing somebody that I was doing this interview. The next one is a tweet that I must have been on that Merlot when I did that, and I screenshot it instead of tweeting it though, so at least I had control.
There you go.
A selfie. And then we have a young man getting a relaxer. So I was probably roasting him in a group chat or something. I don't know.
Oh my God, hilarious. I have plenty of those too. It's okay. You're not alone. All right. So now, because you are a boss chick and own your own company, like that, right? Do you think guys get intimidated by you?
Do I think they get intimidated? Well, it's interesting because some guys straight up tell you they're intimidated by it, which they shouldn't be.
They're getting bold these days.
Right. Like, no, I've had recently a guy sent me a message and it was like, you know, you're really up to some great things. I love it. And literally 1 minute later, I didn't have time to answer yet. He said, but you're probably not into guys like me because, you know, I don't have my things together and all this and that. So he talked down on his own self before I even had a chance to be like, oh, thank you. Yeah. So I think a lot of times people do message me, and that's what they'll say is, you know, when I get myself together, I'll talk to you. And I'm like, just because it looks like it's all together on social media doesn't always mean, you know, that somebody's out of your reach. So shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
That's my gem for the day.
I love it. Major key.